When you were looking at your Spotify Wrapped, did you take a look at the AI podcast they made for you? Because I did, and it was really creepy. They said my name far too often, and it was like they were trying to lure me into some Orwellian music trance or something. Not a fan. This year, very much like the rest of my life, my music taste was marked by wild and aggressive change. Chaotic and untimely, but no doubt ultimately for the better. And for the past couple of years, I could have expected the trifecta in the Spotify Wrapped to be Beyonce, Rage Against the Machine, and Megan Thee Stallion. However, it has gotten so much more complicated this year, and I'll explain why. Beyonce and I had been in a long-term relationship since Crazy in Love, circa 2003. But 2024 was the year that I decided it's not me, it's you. I kept waiting for her to say or do something to make me really proud of her, but the silence on Palestine and the looming Diddy stuff to come. In fact, as I was writing this, Jay-Z was named in the accusation of notoriety. So it seems like I fell out of love with the Carters not a minute too soon. And let's not forget this strange Jolene rewrite in which it sounds like she took revenge on the woman that was messing around with her husband instead of her husband, the actual culprit in his philandering. Bestie, that is called Misplaced Rage, and it is bad for all of us. Seeing her live in 2023 was incredible, probably one of the best concerts of my life. I cringe to think about how much I paid for the tickets, but I'm not sorry for all the years I spent loving her. I just have a real problem with idolizing a picket line crossing billionaire anymore. Not during a class war, sweetie. And then, of course, we come to my number one artist of the year, and several years, always throughout my life. These guys have been on my regular rotation since CDs were a thing, and I don't see that changing. Their message, it's all fire, it always has been, it's timeless. My only thing, my only tip or suggestion is, guys, we need some new music. There's plenty of stuff to write about right now. Where are you? And now someone I'm undecided on loyalty with. Megan came to me during the lockdown, and it was her Houston Sound and Brazen Edge that hit all the right spots for nostalgia and empowerment, as far as I'm listening. But unfortunately, this year, allegations of her mistreating her staff came up, and now, while these are still accusations, I think we all know how celebrity stories usually play out like this. Her unquestionable flows still slap like hell, but I'm not gonna lie, they've lost a little of the luster for me under these allegations. I've seen her lean into assimilating with the music industry. I really would like to think that she can still make us proud on a larger scale, but that's usually my toxic trait. Now on to something new. Enter Sophie Hunter. This lyrical, theatrical powerhouse just might be from another planet. Her Do Better Fest set on YouTube, that's a 25-minute thrill. Imagine poetic, vulgar, harmony driven verses that celebrate everything we were taught to repress as women. She's hypnotic and hilarious and just makes incredible work of delivering lyrics. Go watch her on YouTube, go follow her on Spotify, and prepare to have your life changed. She is grossly underfollowed and very entertaining. Now let's talk about God, which is probably the only time you can expect for me to say that, is what I'm talking about. This duo right here. Andrew and I discovered this dynamic duo when they opened for Anderson .Paak's Red Rock show this summer, and we were completely blown away. Alana and Elena bring a sultry jazz sort of vibe to a classic format. The two of them move and sing as one entity, and their song S plus R really carried me through some tougher autumn days this year. Also, bonus points for using their moments on stage to advocate for reproductive rights. Thank you, gals. Love you so much. Also, God stands for good ass women deserve, and I know that's right. Anyway, the vibe is immaculate. Go follow them. They deserve to be famous. Now on to Chapel Roan, a new kind of queen. Breaking up with Beyonce really hurt, but Chapel made it a little bit easier. She's joyfully herself, she's fearless on and off the stage, and very loud about issues that matter in communities that she's a part of. I mean, come on, snubbing the White House because of Biden's policies and saying, I'm not going to be a monkey for pride. I love her. Where has she been all my life? Red Wine Supernova is bound to be a campfire classic. I'm in love. Some constants in my repertoire always include people like Mac Miller, Kendrick Lamar, who's having quite the moment lately, and of course, the fantastic, the incomparable Anderson .Paak. But there were some new ones. This chinchilla person made This Little Girl Gone hit, and I loved it. Had me deadlifting like some kind of beast. And Delilah Bond in this rage-filled banger. And finally, if you can believe it, Macklemore. Heinz Hall and Heinz Hall 2 made massive rotations in my gym playlist and helped me with a couple of really great PRs. Shout out to all the newbies in my rotation that are giving me new music even as I approach 40. It's a nice thing. I always thought when you got older you were supposed to stop listening to new music, but I found a whole lot this year. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you should probably go follow me on the other platforms because if TikTok implodes, how are you going to find me? Okay, love you. Bye.